take it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. And off from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield on first down. Hauls it in.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. A run for the quarterback. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Ducks are on the move. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You've got to keep defenses off balance.
He's got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
By the receiver. Pick up a 10. And that's good enough for first down.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. And It's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrum. There he goes. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. On the opening drive, nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic, but I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hicks. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pressure coming. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Little over-anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line gets set, first down. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Offense gets set for second down. He might want another play. Going to sling it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hicks. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback making adjustments. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
Return goes out of bounds.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held him to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Bringing it back. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense takes matters into its own hands. There's still plenty of time here, but huge momentum on their side.
Huge momentum. Way to get out the gates early. Early in the game to get up a couple scores. That is a beautiful thing. Takes the pressure off. Puts the pressure immediately on the other side of the football. What a start.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gideon. Powers through the defender. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quick release by the QB. There he goes to the right. The 30. Inside the touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Bears the pressure. He's got him in the flat. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gideon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Got a man. It's Hicks. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3. On that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half. I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage. And the Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. From
finds his big tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Fires left. The short hands, it's Jennings. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll try the run. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more important, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a 4th quarter game.
They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. They're trailing by just 4 to TCU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole and the quarterback throwing a strike.
To the air on 1st down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stop just short of the first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Runs through the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. How about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Now on the move. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Makes the catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese. And this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws them to within a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone. Offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Direct snap. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hicks.
Complete to the back. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're
turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jennings. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And the returner will be dragged down. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They jump on top here in OT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Going right to work up top. Finds his big tight end. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Quarterback adapting. Touchdown, Oregon! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
And the point after is good. First down here in the second overtime. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. They'll run it on first and goal. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Trying to pull his way in. He's
the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches then.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical, work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
To take the field goal, they're going for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. To the ground with the back. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
3rd down, any kind of score wins it, and they want to make sure they stay in position for their kicker. Using his legs, it's Gideon. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Now 3rd down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.